Hola, estudiantes de Español 1. Your grammar topic 21 is ordinal numbers. I'm going to read to you several sentences with phrases that include ordinal numbers, and when I finish reading, I'll give you your task. La primera clase empieza a las 8. En el primer piso hay 2 dormitorios. Mi cuarta clase es inglés. La séptima casa es amarilla y blanca. Nuestro apartamento está en el tercer piso. Mi madre trabaja en el segundo piso. All right, so your task is to copy the underlined phrases. In each of the underlined phrases, you'll see 3 words. So copy the phrases and then either circle or underline the word that is bolded and in green. For example, you will write down la primera clase and either underline or circle the word primera. And you'll do that for all 6 sentences. All right, and then continuing on in your notes, you need to take down the following bullet points. So ordinal numbers are used to order or place items in a series. And you can remember that ordinal numbers are used to order because they have the same root word for order and ordinal. These are different than cardinal numbers. Cardinal numbers are just like saying 1, 2, 3, 4 and counting. But ordinal numbers will put things in a particular order. Also, they are adjectives when used to describe an object's place in a series. For example, the third house. You're describing the word house with the word third, so third is the adjective. Remember to copy all bullet points. And underneath the concept of adjectives, ordinal numbers are placed before the noun instead of after. So up until this point, you have learned that adjectives go after the noun in Spanish. Ordinal numbers are an exception. They will go before. So they'll go between the article and the noun. Again, using the example of the third house, the is the article, third is the ordinal number or the adjective, and house is the noun. So instead of saying the adjective after, just put it in the same order as you would if the phrase were in English. And lastly, make a note to remind yourself that adjectives agree with the noun in gender. Because these are adjectives, your ordinal number will agree in gender with the noun that it is describing. So we're only going to do 1st through 10th, and I'm going to give you a table that you need to copy down that gives you the number symbol, like the actual how to draw the number 1 through 10, and then how to say the ordinal numbers in Spanish, the cardinal numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, which we've already done. You should have known that from early on in the year or even in middle school. And then the 3rd column is the most important because that will show you the ordinal number that goes with the cardinal number. So first you'll copy the table. As you're copying, I'm going to give you the pronunciation of the ordinal number. Please make sure you spell it accurately. And there are 2 that have stars next to them that you need to make sure you also put a star next to. So copy this chart, including the headings, to make sure that you have it as accurate as possible. So the number symbol is in the 1st column. The cardinal number is how you say that number in Spanish. So the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And the ordinal number goes in reference to the cardinal number. So if something is number 1 in an order, it is first. If something is number 2, it is second. And if something is number 3, it is third, and so on. So 1st through 10th are your ordinal numbers going down in the 3rd column. Primero, segundo, tercero, cuarto, quinto, sexto, séptimo, octavo, noveno, décimo. And again, there's a /a, so it would be primera, segunda, tercera, and so on, because the ordinal number is an adjective. An adjective has to agree with gender. So we're describing the order of a noun. If the noun is feminine, like casa, you would use the feminine form of the ordinal number. If the noun is masculine, like libro, el libro, you're going to use the masculine form of the adjective. And there are two that are starred. That's primero and tercero. So after you copy this table, I want you to also put a note for those two, the first and third, that primero and tercero change. The O goes away. They change to primer and tercer before a masculine singular noun. For example, el primer piso. You're not going to say el primero piso. So only when you're using the words first and third before a noun that is masculine, you're going to take the O off of the ordinal number. We're going to do some practica in class with putting these into context. And now that you've copied the chart, I want you to go back to the 6 phrases that you wrote at the beginning of the video lesson, and using your Quizlets, I want you to, and using this grammar topic, I want you to translate those 6 phrases into English. If you have questions, let me know, and we'll do some practica in class.